On you at 5:30, tomorrow marks International Overdose Awareness Day, a global campaign to end overdoses. And tonight, the Ohio Department of Health is predicting fentanyl overdose deaths will fall for the second year in a row.
But what's driving this decrease? 10 TV reporter Kevin Landers went digging for answers.
My drug of choice was crack cocaine.
Harry Totten nearly became a fentanyl statistic after decades of using crack cocaine.
During that 30-year time, did you overdose?
Never.
What changed?
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl is a killing machine in powder form. The drug trade continues to infiltrate the Buckeye State. In Totten's case, he said he had no idea the drug he was taking was laced with fentanyl.
They said they Narcan me 8 times, and they wasn't getting no response.
Despite multiple relapses, he's now in recovery at Maryhaven and is helping others get sober.
I don't want to see no more people die, behind this disease. It is a disease, and I think I can make a difference.
Overdose deaths involving fentanyl have dropped dramatically in Franklin County since the peak in 2020, according to the Franklin County Coroner's Office, from 733 deaths to 569 as of July of 2023. Part of the reason, drugs seized at the border and on the streets by local law enforcement aren't making it to the streets in waves of the past.
For the last 5 years, to even 10, it's exploded.
Seized fentanyl ends up here at the state crime lab. Here, evidence is used to convict those in the drug trade.
About 20% of our caseload is fentanyl. And many years ago, it was nowhere near that.
During our time at the lab, we were shown a positive fentanyl test. In the first quarter of this year, it was the second most often identified substance in drug evidence samples.
It is coming from the entire state.
And the instructions are right here.
At this resource center called Jordan's Crossing on Hague Avenue, drug addicts come to get free fentanyl strips.
These fentanyl strips work like an alarm system. They can warn a drug user ahead of time that the drugs they're using are laced with fentanyl.
What's the drug of choice that you're using now?
Fentanyl and meth. A little meth, not so much. Meth as much as I have fentanyl. But fentanyl, because of my leg and everything, I feel like I just can't walk or anything without it. Like, it really helps with pain.
Organizers say 60% of the people who come here are battling addiction.
The couple of times I've OD'd and had been Narcan, I was scared to death. One time I woke up in a hospital and I was like, how did I get here?
In 2020, the state hit a peak at just over 5,000 overdose deaths. By 2023, that number stood at just over 4,400, a 9.5% drop from 2022. That's better than the national average of a 3% drop in 2023. The question is, what changed in Ohio?
So we haven't seen this kind of drop in
9 years. We haven't really seen this kind of drop ever.
Dennis Duchan runs Harm Reduction Ohio, the largest distributor of fentanyl strips in the state. He believes fentanyl OD deaths are falling not because of what Ohio has done, but for another reason.
It's the cartels.
He points to the recent arrests of the alleged leaders of the Cianola drug cartel as a possible reason why Ohio is seeing less fentanyl-laced drugs. He believes the profitability of fentanyl isn't what it was, and the cartels made a business decision.
The cartels aren't thinking about what's going on in Ohio. They're looking at their prices.
I wouldn't wish this disease on anybody.
As for recovering addict Harry Totten,
1 day clean beats my best 100 days in active addiction.
he hopes his story will prompt others to seek help before fentanyl kills them.
We do recover. You know, I've lived my best life in recovery.
Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
Well, tomorrow is also Ohio Overdose Awareness Day, a day aimed at ending overdoses, remembering those who have died and acknowledging the grief of family and friends left behind.